Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, are you ready to be heard?
Yeah, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Hello, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Good morning, Mr. Kofi. Hello, Mr. Kofi Bartels. And morning, good all our callers and listeners.
It's your voice that drives the conversation on the Morning Crossfire.
Weekdays, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Your opinions, your stories, your take on the hot topics shaping our city and nation. We want to hear from you.
The president is aware that we have a security problem here.
I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, I don't know hearing that there is no light in Nigeria.
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is your number one station.
99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, Lagos, welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and we are expecting to be joined by a member of the All Progressives Congress, an official actually. He is Dr. Seriki Muritala. For those of you who do not know who Dr. Muritala is, because I'm sure most of you will already know who he is the youth leader of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos State. He's meant to join us virtually, and we're still waiting for him to join. When he does, we'll put him on the air. We're to talk about the Lagos State local government elections. I hope Dr. Muritala, Seriki Muritala, joins, because the last time we we had him, we were supposed to have him. He pulled out at the last minute. Maybe probably he has some situation that he's not able to. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's let's start by taking your thoughts on some of the stories that Jimmy just talked about. Uncle Jimmy brought up a story from The Guardian this morning on the alleged rift between the president and his protege. I can imagine someone listening to me saying that the sinful borough of Lagos State, God forbid, that's going to be his portion. I love Governor Sanwo-Olu so much. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. What are your thoughts on this alleged rift? And the Guardian called it a once cordial relationship. The first I saw was a video shared by Libros. Good morning to you, Libros. How are you? On I think one of his pages, maybe Instagram, where the president, I didn't watch that event live. I watched the replay. Arrived the hall. I think this was captured on mobile phone probably, because I didn't see it on TV. Arrived the hall, the venue of the, I'm sure they built some tent somewhere, maybe in Atlantic City or on the road there, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road. And the governor shook the hands of all those governors who had already arrived. The governors who came early were Doediri of Bayelsa State, the Sweet Prince, Basio II, governor of Cross River State, my dear Cross River State. Then I saw Sheriff Oberewori of Delta State was also there, arrived early for that event. Then later saw Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu also there. I think those governors are the ones who arrived early. And later saw, of course, the governor of Ogun State. I don't know if he arrived early or if he came with the president. But, of course, people had to read meaning into the fact that the president and Sanwo-Olu didn't shake hands. Now, some said that, it's been blown out of proportion, that the president Sanwo did not stretch his hands out to the president, but rather, bowed, whilst others stretched their hands out. But I had been having that conversation with Jimmy Diso off the air, and one of the things that we spoke about was Yoruba culture, that the elder is the one who stretches his hand out, and then the younger one will shake, not the other way around. So the president did not stretch his hand out for a handshake. That's why Sanwo had to keep his hand by his side and bow. Now, I don't know, but that's what some are saying, So I mean, this alleged rift with Sanwo is something that do you think it will affect the stability of Lagos State in any way, or you think it's just two political allies just having an internal family affair? I called it in Rivers State, I said it was a family affair, right? Some are saying, leave them, don't even get involved, don't even say anything about it. It's none of our business, let them fight. But is it a fight? Is the president being too hard? Is it being too hard? Is it being dictatorial? I mean, I want you to tell me what you think. Or not. The reason I'm stalling this is because we're still waiting for Dr. Seriki, the youth leader of the All Progressive Congress in Lagos State, to come on the program. This is the second time that we are inviting Dr. Seriki on, and he's not here. So I don't know. Is it me? I don't think it's me, because the first time it was Sheriff who was on the air. Is it Nigeria Info? Please, I don't know. Because we invited Labour Party here last week, and they came. And we felt it was only right to have a representative of the All Progressives Congress to come talk about the local government elections. Because we don't like what people are saying. And, there is no election, they won't come out to vote. It's already been decided. And we think that the APC would be in the best place to dispel that. So, as to why Dr. Seriki is not here, I don't know. I'm waiting to hear from my producer to know whether we will have somebody else from the party or not. All right. But let it be on record. I mean, that we invited the APC to come on the program today, and they didn't. Because last week we had Labour Party, and some were saying, every time it's Labour Party. So now we're bringing APC. They're not here. They're not here. They're not here. I mean, I don't know what else to do. They're not here. So we'll get across to, and we've tried to invite the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission several times. We told the chairman is unavailable, and when he is available, he'll come. So we're waiting. We're encouraging people to go out to vote during the local government elections on July 12th. We're trying to tell people that it's worth voting. The election has not already been decided. But things like this make it hard for us to convince people to vote, to believe that election will be free and fair, local government election in Lagos State. In fact, for LASIK, Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, we're asked to write. So I'll give LASIK the benefit of the doubt, and really believe that they've been really busy, and unable to honor us here in the studio, even virtually. Give LASIK the benefit of the doubt. But this is the second time we're having to invite an APC official, and they have not come. They have not come. The party can do better. And I'll appeal to the members of the All Progressives Group to please speak with your leaders, and I'll appeal to the leadership of the party. You need to show up for media appearances. It's very important. Because we had your word, sir. We had your word, and we printed a flyer. We had your word. So what is going on? Is it that nobody? All right, I have a message here from Zainab, who is telling me that Dr. Seriki has a medical emergency. Okay. All right. If that is the case, then we understand. He has a medical emergency, and that means that he can't come. All right. So Dr. Seriki, you are forgiven. please attend to your medical emergency. Please. We understand. All right, we understand. Okay. So what do we do? All right. I'm told he's a medical doctor, and he has an emergency in the hospital which he's meant to attend to. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the governor and the president. Nothing to add again. 0201-277. So please, we'll bear with Dr. Seriki, who has a medical emergency, and of course try and understand, that it's not his fault. All right, it's not his fault. 0201-277-0993 and 0201-465-7190. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, it's man I'm speaking to you from Ekpe.
Oh, right, you want to talk about Sowolu versus Tinubu?
Yeah,
Okay,
Kofi, I think the president has information about Sowolu that he ordinarily should not have. Kofi, when it's time for election, especially presidential election, you see people like Dangote and some other people give money to the potential winners of that election. That the top 2 or top 3 parties.
Okay.
Ask yourself, why should you give equipment to people who are fighting themselves? Because somebody will probably win, and then you want that person who will win to be on your side. Yeah.
So what I mean, okay, come out now. Say what you're saying.
The case of a lady that was picked up by the EFCC. I don't know if she was picked up also.
Okay.
There
Yes.
is allegation, that they sponsored article, through proxy by Governor Sanwo-Olu. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And then the issue of Obasa. I think these issues are linked to because Governor Sanwo-Olu and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they are very, very close allies.
Yes.
But in politics, it's just like Shuaibu and Obaseki.
Yes.
People you never believe, could go either way, something will just spring up. And
Okay.
but I believe that there are information with the president, that he ordinarily should not have, and Sanwo-Olu never thought those information could
All
get
right.
to the president.
All
That's
right.
why it's happening.
If you were in Sanwo-Olu's shoes, what will you do now? Okay. Oh, lost your call there. Sorry about that. This matter is a serious matter. It's a very, very serious. I mean, how do you think it will affect Lagos State, the stability of Lagos State going forward? 99.3. We have Mofe Richie on WhatsApp. Mofe, where are you listening from? Good morning.
Kofi, good morning.
All right, welcome.
I don't really understand the grief they are having, but let me take the last question you asked the caller before me that you didn't answer. If it is me, I think for a man now, you should stand on your own. This is your second term, except you are looking for something else again. Take your decision that you want to take. Do whatever you want to do. Govern Lagos well. Write your name in this book of
In the
proper people that
sands
did
of
well.
time.
Yes. Then do your best. And I don't know why the president want to be a lord over everybody. Like, I can't take decision on my own. That you now make me look as if I am a boy to you. You are a president, I'm a governor. You are elected, I'm elected. For you to now ignore or snub me in my states that I've governed, I think Sanwo-Olu at this time, pick your fight well and do the right thing for the people and see how they support you whenever you are coming out for any other position. Thank you.
All right, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So he says Governor Sanwo-Olu should stand on his own, stand as a man, and take on the president. All right. 99.3, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I greet you.
Babachi, where are you listening from today?
Yeah, I'm listening from Okwafo.
All right.
You recognize my voice.
I heard you chuckling.
Yeah, honestly, let me first say, I don't want to believe that the president is having rift with the Governor Sanwo-Olu. Governor Sanwo-Olu is just like a son, Mr. President. My thinking, though, if Mr. President is having an occasion in Lagos and your son, are you expecting to be shaking hands with your son? That is the way I look at it. And if it is true, you will understand that if the president is truly having rift with Governor Sanwo-Olu, I think I'm disappointed because if you look at Lagos State politics from time, you will understand that the president had issue with Fashola, the same with Ambode, and you are having issue again with Sanwo-Olu. I don't think it's right. But I don't believe, like I said earlier, I don't believe. It's just a rumor. We can just cook up story because they didn't have handshake. I don't think it's true. Thank you.
All right, but I mean, we've had, the Guardian analysis of this particular story. They've also reminded us that the president, the governor was not at the Muritala Mohammed Airport to welcome Mr. President, which is a first. Even when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not a president, I think at least during the campaign period, the governor was always there to receive him. He was there to receive him. So if it's true what the Guardian is reporting, that someone did not was not allowed to go welcome the president at the airport, then it goes beyond just the handshake at the commissioning of the ongoing Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road. It goes beyond that, doesn't it? Which other one? So yeah, there's a lot. 99.3. Good morning. Hello. Yes, can you please speak up? What's your name?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kofi. You see, there is no smoke without a fire. What is happening now is what my people say. See, when a man rides on the back of a tiger, one day you end up in the stomach of that tiger. And that's what is happening right now. We saw it in Ambode, and now we are seeing it in Sanwo-Olu. The same scenario. You see, I think the man is coming to realization that, look, he has to build a future for himself, a political future for himself. And for all that has been happening, he's the one who's getting the backing. And he cannot continue because his buck stops on his desk. He wants to build a name for himself, just like Ambode. Ambode, any day, any time, has built a political future for himself for what he did, even though he was thrown out of office. Ambode has built a political future for himself. I think that's what this man wants to do now. Well, it's all, that is why we don't need all this godfatherism. God is godfathers. What we need are people with a vision, the people who will stand and do the needful for their people. That's just it. That's just it. A Tinubu will always tell you what to do. And if you don't do it, it's so vicious. It's so vicious. It's unfortunate. But I wish this governor of Lagos State all the best. God bless you. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you calling in. Okay, we're still taking your thoughts. We have some minutes before our first commercial break. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Kofi.
Yes, who do we have on the line, please?
So, Lagos State, APC.
Your name, sir. Your name.
My name is Chidi from Aja.
Okay, all right, go.
APC fight just starts. It just starts. You understand me now? Yes, that's my thought. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, you seem to be happy. You seem to be jubilating at your neighbor's predicament. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. Who's on the line, please?
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Lekki Phase 1.
Innocent. So what are your thoughts on the rift or the alleged rift?
Actually, when I listen to politics these days, I laugh so much. This is no all about the people. It's all about few individuals. If you are serving the people, it is not enough until you serve a man. If you're a governor, your mandate is to serve the people you represent. They called you, they actually voted you into the office to serve them. But these days, nobody is allowed to serve the people. If you are not serving a man, therefore your service is not good enough. And I wonder why people will come out and be able to support such things. If you are doing a good work and your people like it, I think it's enough. until you submit, you are submissive to a particular person. And that is how the politics will keep on going. We'll never understand what is going on. Every day we keep on seeing this. People are rising from nowhere, being lord over people, over nations, and democracy is not having its foot.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling in. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Tayo in Aja says, this Sanwo-Olu versus Tinubu matter is reminding me of Ambode's experience. He is a beneficiary of such a situation. The only difference is that he is in his second term. He says definitely no federal appointment for him after office. There's definitely some crack between their relationship. He says the extent of which isn't too known. All right, we'll be right back. We'll continue the conversation. Stay with us.
Malaria, go away. Charlatan knocks you away. 3 days is all it takes.
Charlatan quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Ever since Grandpa Swag retired, he's gotten quite active. You might find him making jollof rice for the family, or doing 50 push-ups a day, or bursting some moves on TikTok, or going shopping with his favorite grandson. He's also experimenting new things like pairing Ankara trousers with a white shirt and a cool pair of sunglasses.
We believe that the fun begins at retirement. That's why Hares Life has designed the Hares Annuity Plan, a pension plan that pays you a monthly income for as long as you live. This way, you can enjoy retirement and experience life all over again. For this and other plans, visit www.hairsinsurancegroup.com. That is HEIRS, or call 0700 434 7754 to get started.
This Eid, now we'll go enjoy.
Now people will waka enter Grand Square, of course.
From June 2nd, go reach 7 Grand Square, they run better discounts. We go sweet your belly. Now the Grand Eid Bonanza, discounts full ground like Kusuya for Ilea.
Special discounts on top brands for foodstuff, electronics, household, and many more. Better enjoyment they involved though.
Now celebration season with sweet savings and up to 60% off on select items.
So make you carry the whole squad. Go Grand Square for Abuja, Ikeja, VI, and Kano.
Grand Square Eid Bonanza. Ilea just got better.
Discounts everywhere. Come shop with no wahala.
From June 2nd to the 7th, you know where to be.
It's Grand Square. Come and shop with glee.
Oh, what did happen now? No bonus for all my line.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Charlatan quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain? It's Toby Chio. My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a worldview. The world is open for business and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back, Lagos. Welcome back, Nigeria. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Still taking your thoughts on the alleged rift between the president, former governor of Lagos State, two-term governor, and current president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his political protege, as the Guardian has put it, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Several incidents on the president's recent visit to Lagos, the paper pointing to the fact that there is a rift between the president and his political godson, if you want to call it that. Some describe the president as a godfather of all godfathers. You know, that is a great-grand-godfather of Nigeria. Because for those of you who know the politics of Lagos State, of course, since he left office in 2007, that was it, right? 93 to 03. Yeah. He is determined. He's been the deciding factor, some will say, and who becomes the governor of Lagos State. So Fashola was governor. He was, of course, commissioner in the Bola Tinubu cabinet in Lagos State. And after Fashola, who was next? Ambode. Of course, didn't go there on his own. The president, then citizen Tinubu, was the determining factor. Then, of course, Ambode did one term, and the rumor mill was rife in Lagos State that there was a rift between the president, then citizen Tinubu, former governor Tinubu, and Ambode. I remember one of those days the president attended a function or an event or a meeting, and the media interviewed him, and the president said, you know, the governor's advisory council, he talked about the members of the party seem not to want Ambode. He's talking to them, he's listening to them, you know. So dispelling all the rumors and talk of it being him who didn't want Ambode there. It being him who removed Ambode. The president, I remember clearly, he said that it was the party members who wanted the governor not to run again. It was the party members. Right? And then, of course, someone who came out, some said, oh, that's the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Jagaban's anointed, next governor of Lagos State. But the president has insisted that the party is supreme. And members of the party went to the polls in the primary, and Ambode did what he did and campaigned, and, Sanwo-Olu did what he did and campaigned, and it was Sanwo-Olu who won. I mean, from nowhere. Not nowhere, but you know what I mean. If we want to talk about those who in the APC in Lagos State would have been the movers and shakers, at the forefront. Maybe it was a surprise that his name was mentioned, as the next governor of Lagos State. But he was not an unknown person. He was part of the governance in Lagos State in the Fashola days. So he was not a nobody. But it's not easy to unseat a sitting governor from another party in Nigeria. That's another party has its own candidate who comes to unseat a sitting governor in a Nigerian state. It's not easy to unseat the incumbent who is going for a second term. It's not easy. It's easier to unseat a party whose candidate has run its 2 terms and is not running again. Then talk of unseating a sitting governor from within his own party. That's a feat that some will say you can't just accomplish, like that. Anyway, so, the president said, it was a party, they didn't want Ambode, the members of the party. He's talking to them, and all that. I'm sure Lagosians already made their mind up as to what they understood as the real situation why Ambode did not return as governor. And now we have Sanwo-Olu. Will he be 3rd time lucky? It depends on what you define as lucky. But some will argue that the president is being too dictatorial. Some would say that it doesn't speak well of him having left office and still wanting to control the polity of Lagos State. Some will argue that all that's playing out makes mockery of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's claim to being a Democrat. It makes mockery, some will argue, of his claim to being one of those, like Umahi said when they were commissioning part of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road, who fought the military to a standstill. Because such a practice of holding on to the reins of power and controlling who becomes governor in a state and all that is military in nature. It's one commander in front who determines what happens and dictates what happens, and everybody has to fall in line. That's military in nature. But some will argue that all of this is just rumor. All of this is just hearsay. The president is in Abuja, busy with the matters of state, of ruling Nigeria, of governing Nigeria, of leading Nigeria. He's too busy to micromanage Lagos State. Some will argue that you have other people in the party, in the All Progressives Congress, who at one point in time or the other may not want Mr. A, B, or C to continue. It can even be argued that if the president was fully in charge, controlling things in Lagos State, Obasa would not have been removed. Some could also argue that, hey, the president is a human being. He has a right to be happy with whom he wants to be happy with and to be upset with whom he wants to be upset, like all of us do. So why can't he get Tinubu over this? What do you think? We're taking your thoughts. Please call the numbers you usually advertise. 0201 2770993. 0201 2770993. And we have 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. That's our female line. Our WhatsApp number is 08095975805. 08095975805. That's the WhatsApp number for your calls, your WhatsApp messages, and your voice notes of 1 minute less. I can understand those who say Tinubu is human. Now, this is not a sign of a dictator. He's just human who can decide whom he's happy with and whom he's not happy with. I don't know. What do you think? All right, let's go back to the phone lines. We have a next caller, 99.3. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome. What do we have on the line, please?
Joel Gabriel calling from Lekki.
All right, please go on.
Kofi, all what you have been saying since will not change anything. It will still continue. Do you know what can change all these things? all this godfatherism, a dictatorship in this Lagos state, until Lagosians take their state back into their hands. I tell you, that's only what can stop all this. Secondly, Kofi, God bless Lucky Dube. He so continue to rest in peace wherever he is. He said this, the people you met going up, they are still the people you meet coming down. That's the way it is. You see, when we tell these politicians, Kofi, be on the side of the people, they will never learn. Even heaven fall, they will never learn. Well, I pray they settle there because, like one of the callers said, it's that he should rule us well now. He should put his name in the. We don't want this. If you let him rule us well, we will accept it. It's not now that he wants to start ruling us well because he has issue with his godfather. We will take it.
All right.
Kofi,
all right. Thank you very
please
much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. I don't have much.
Thank you. All right. So that's another opinion from another caller. Says even if he wants to write then his name on the sands of time, we don't want it. All right. 99.3. Good morning. Hello. Oh man. No. Please call back. A message here. Okay, I think I've read this already. Says, Mr. President is a unique character. Remember his days as governor of Lagos. He holds the enviable record of having 3 deputies. Remember what he used to do with Fashola and what he did with Ambode. He's the most tolerant human being on earth. President, I salute you mightily. All right, thank you very much for your time. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, name, location, and contribution.
All right, my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Ogba.
All right.
I think that it's time that somebody who has courage can, even if it means wearing a basket on your head, and then tell Mr. President that between 1999 and 2007, there was a governor in Ogun State who was allowed to do his job. Between 2000 and after that, all of the presidents that came after that time, there were presidents in their states. I mean, there were governors in their states, and there was not a problem. I don't know why it is a problem that you have ruled Lagos State and you have left, and then Lagos State still has to be in your pocket, even after you are now at the presidency, working. Is it the same? Is it not the same character by which you impeach almost all your deputy governors? There is nobody who can work with you and have an opinion except the person echoes your own opinion. It is not right. Nigerians need to understand that it is perhaps very, very good to give a palm wine to a monkey, but the trouble is, how do you get your cup back? If you give this man the second time, we may not have the country anymore.
All right.
It will become his own too.
But I want to ask you, my brother, talking about a very funny proverb there about giving a palm wine to a monkey. But I want to ask you, if you are the president, you're a governor, and you have a deputy who is at loggerheads with you, will you tolerate the person? In leadership, is that principle? Yeah.
Mr. Kofi,
yeah.
Why? How can the first deputy governor you are loggerheads with him, the second one, and assuming your tenure, goes further, the third one would have had a problem with you. The first governor, Fashola, had a problem. Ambode had a problem. Now this one has a problem. There's a problem with somebody. Okay, all of these people I mentioned, they did not grow up under the same mother. Why would all of them be bad? And the person they're having problem with is the only good person. How can that be, Kofi? How can that be? You know the truth. Nigerians know the truth. This man is not a good man. He's not a Democrat. There is no single democracy left in him. That is exactly what you are seeing. You either do what you want, or then you are the bad person. And he has this skill of getting people mass around him like a hired mentality. Everybody, okay, from tomorrow now, look at the way everybody will now come back, hate the governor. Anything the governor does, everybody will now hate him, and then they will start calling him Omali and all of that. He cannot help anybody. He himself as president is not doing well.
All right.
He's not doing well as president.
All right, we got to go. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it calling. So he's going with those who feel the president is not a Democrat. All right. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Kofi, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, hello. Your name and location.
There is nothing you can do.
Hello, your name, sir. All right. I don't think we heard what you said. 99.3, good morning. Hey, call the female.
Hello, Kofi. Good morning.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution.
My name is Chibike from Obadere.
All right, please go on.
APC people will not come. They will always take excuse to come for the interview. They will still take excuse next time. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate the time. I don't know what's happening because it seems like we're trying to get some other persons in the party, but they all declined. Let me see what is being said. Let me be like Ruben Amorim. Let me just be fully transparent. So the doctor is busy in the hospital. He couldn't make it. The organizing secretary, whom we got on a call with, Zainab got on a call with him. Also, that's Ayodele Adewale of APC also declined to speak. So anyway, I don't know. Is there a rule in the APC in Lagos State that only one person can speak? Maybe, it's a party they can decide to do. So we know, instead of inviting, you all next time, because it's really not too nice, having been let down twice. But we understand the doctor, has to give his attention to his patient. So that's fine. That's fine. But what about the other man now? The organizing secretary who declined coming on the program. How about that? 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Kofi, Bartels, and Juno this morning.
All right, name, location, and contribution.
Yeah, on to Godwin, calling from Ikoyi.
All right.
The invitation of the APC representative or spokesperson not responding. Are we taking it as a new thing? During 2023 election, people were invited, the presidential candidates were invited. What happened? Who turned up and who didn't turn up? Have we forgotten the history? Then secondly, is there anything that is forever? Nothing forever. So whoever chooses to do because of the power, nothing is forever. So let whatever we are saying, it will not continue forever.
Thank you very much, Godwin.
Thank
you, Godwin.
God bless.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. All right. So what is the Guardian reporting? Saying that the governor was not at the airport to welcome the president, which is something that he should do normally. The president refused to acknowledge or exchange handshakes with him. I'm sure that must have been at the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road launch. Which other one? All right. Also, we hear that Governor Sanwo-Olu was sidelined from escorting the president to his Budulon residence in Ikoyi, a road traditionally reserved for the sitting governor of Lagos State. Instead, we hear Obafemi Hamzat, the deputy governor, accompanied Tinubu further. Now, these are things that we may. I don't know. The paper is saying that they have a source telling them. What if Sanwo-Olu was not feeling well? I don't know. I'm just asking. I know they'll use this one too. Use this one, But I mean, there's a succession of events. I'm sure that's what the Guardian is going with this. And of course, the governor was not even at the ECOWAS events. That's holding in his. That one is too glaring now. He was not there. He was not there at all. So I mean, some of you, I'm sure a lot of you listening to me, have lived in states, around the country that have governors, and governors are powerful people. It is going to be strange if Muhammadu Buhari will come to, let's say, River State, where I was, for an event, despite all the fight between, or the political battle between Amechi, who was Rotimi Amechi, who was Buhari's minister, and Nyesom Wike, who was governor. And despite all the jabs and the bombs, verbal bombs, not real bombs, that Wike, sent the way of Buhari, both on media chats and, in statements at events and all that. But anytime Buhari would come to River State for something, I think, and I like to believe that the governor at some point in time would also have to have some representation. Do I think there were some instances Buhari came to River State that Wike was not there? I'm trying to remember. Yemi Shibajo came to River State for, I think they're going to clean up exercise flag off. I don't know if Wike was there. I think he was there. Anyway, so has Ghana been rendered powerless in his own state? Because the president is number one, but Nigeria is a federation. So what do you think about this? 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. What do we have on the line?
Yes, my name is Kokoete, calling you from Ikate.
Oh. Welcome.
Yes, sir. You're a very nice man to recall.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, for me, you see all this matter. No be waiting Nigeria one day think be this one. Because food no there our table. I swear. General for street, check bus stop. See how many people they trek. See how many people they stand for many hours for bus stop. For me, I don't believe all this in our solution at all. You understand, sir?
No be a problem.
No be our problem. If I go, someone na big man now, Turumbu na big man. As I even they talk to you now, people where they around me now, they even just they laugh. They see what thing they talk for radio. Baba, you na senior man. At times all this time thing they push and come out.
Yeah, no
your friend.
No wahala.
We'll be your fans. They follow you up.
No wahala.
Very soon we'll go vote for you. We'll go vote for you.
Yeah, so when I stand election, no
people
worry.
like you supposed to rule the country because you know the secret and you know the wahala we use the face.
If I rule, everywhere go mede now.
Yes,
yes, trust me. Trust me.
No, they allow them. They bring all this story for newspaper. Can they scatter your brain?
I don't hear you.
Baba follow you.
Thank you very much.
Sir. God bless you.
God bless you. You too.
Bless your family. And your uncle?
Very well. She's there.
Thank you, sir.
She's there. Sir. I say she's there. All right. 99.3. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. Who do we have on the line, please?
This is Bamidele from Mushi.
Bamidele, welcome.
Thank you. As that man had just said, their problem, we are not concerned with their problem. Tinubu has been so. Tinubu is getting out of his own house. He's leading himself to a corner. And he's going to score himself. So let him continue. The next thing he will be trying now is to make the House of Assembly Lagos State to impeach governor. I know that is his plan. He's dubious. I know that one. Tinubu is dubious.
Well, that's an allegation. Let's see if it'll happen. About whether the president is dubious, I don't know. Is it a charitable thing to say? It always urge when it comes to things like the office of the president. A bit of restraint and diplomacy. All right. So please help me on that in that aspect. 99.3. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning. This is Orimi from Morili.
Welcome. Please go on.
Yes. You see, Mr. President has a kind of attitude that is very hard to explain. If you observe very well, if you think backward, you will see what he did to those Nadeco, people that stand by him, that brings him up to become the governor of Lagos State then. Did you see how he treated them? He threw the whole of them away. He hijacked the power and took control of it. And it is now the same thing that he's doing. Anybody that comes under him, he likes to say, have the battle or have the sword with him. That is what the Yoruba people call Abeni Lori. It means that somebody that do cut people's head, that doesn't like somebody to pass at the front of his house with a cutlass in his hand. Because he might be thinking he's coming to cut his head. That is exactly what Mr. President is.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate calling in on our Facebook live stream. We have a comment here. So it seems most of you are not happy with the president's role in all of this. Are you sure if you know the details, you may not have a change of mind? I don't know. I'm just asking. But Anita Abaronye says, I hope I got your name right. If I didn't, sorry. I think the rip between the president and governor, someone who is evident. Recall the Independence Bridge closure. Someone who stated that it was mandatory to close it. Umahi came and said that the president had ordered the opening of the same and it was opened immediately. Are you sure that one is part of it? I don't know. I'm not too sure, my sister, Anita. All right, we got a message here. This one says, APC people will not come because they fear the questions you may ask them. It's like father, like son. Elder Ronald from Ibo. I don't know. Well, okay. Well, they have to come and dispel what you're saying now, disprove it, right? Suplexity Mushin says it's open to the blind and glaring to the deaf that there's a rift between Governor Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu. What Sanwo-Olu has to lose is just a ministerial appointment and nothing more. Let Sanwo-Olu enjoy his term and be at peace. Okay, all right. Many thanks for your time, people. Well, we have a commercial break up next, and after that, we'll take the news at 9. Jimmy Lee will be back in the studio with the Daily Digest. The first winner for our one-play lottery has been picked. Where is the number? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so your number ends with 763. It starts with 0706 and it ends with 763. Congratulations to you. My name is Kofi Bartels. So keep your eyes on the developments in the Party of Lagos State. Next week, hopefully, we'll have someone from the APC or even LASEC come through the studio to talk about the local government elections. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Let's go for a commercial.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby? Jerry, now you they talk like
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.